I'm not sure if you've told the story. You probably have, at least in parts. But I would love to hear maybe the actual step by step of some of the big breaks. I don't know if you want to precede this by like saying some numbers where you're at now or anything like that to hit them with some authority. But I would love to just hear how you kind of built your, the
Yeah.
big moment of your online career.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'll go through it from the beginning. For context, we'll do seven figures this year. We have a team of six now, so six full time employees or five full time employees plus me. We were just on Starter Story, so go check out that video. It was really cool. Um, so you can kind of see the behind the scenes there. But yeah, when I first started, I was living in New York City. It's funny, at the time I was actually doing like NFT flipping. That was kind of like my thing at the time, and that's one of the main kind of entry points I had on Twitter. Is I was building a personal brand as a Pudgy Penguin like NFT flipper back
Mhm.
then. Um, Basically the crypto market, once it started to tank, I was like, okay, I need to do something that's not dependent on the health of the crypto market. And I ended up switching to copywriting. So copywriting, for those who don't know, it's essentially just writing for sales and writing for businesses. And I started doing freelance copywriting on Upwork. And then I was scrolling through Twitter, and I was already on like crypto Twitter. I had been on like sports Twitter, and I found J.K. Molina's uh, posts back in the day, way back in the day. And he kind of introduced me to what I do now, which is ghostwriting. So from there, I just started freelance ghostwriting. One thing led to another. I started sending Twitter DMs, got my first, 1K a month client. Um, I ended up getting my first 3K a month client October 2022. From there, I went basically 0 to 10K a month in like 90 days. I hired my first employee December 2022. We hit 30K a month. I think that January, February of 2023. That's when I brought on my second full time employee. Um, so we ended up having a team of four back then. Scaled it up to about 60K a month, kind of stagnated summer 2023. Um, and then we just kept pushing, pushing, and now to this day we're going to do over seven figures this year, and we have a team of five. So that's kind of like the quick way of going through it.
Okay. And these are all clients paying you between, I don't know, 1 and 8K a month, and you just stack all these contracts.
Yeah, anywhere from three to like 10K plus a month. It really just depends on the needs of the person. We have clients on rev share performance deals. We have clients who are just like base retainer. We do a bit of consulting. We have a couple of low ticket courses. So now like the offer suite has definitely expanded. But yeah, the essential services, we write people's tweets, write their threads, write their LinkedIn posts, stuff like that. And we help them make more money than they pay us.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the best thing to sell, right? Is making more money to rich people.
Yeah, well, when I first started, it was like the whole niche, and you probably remember back in the day, the whole ghostwriting craze kind of went, it kind of popped off like 2022. Everyone wanted to be a ghostwriter, right? Back then, it was like you promise, however many 10,000 followers in 3 months, and I was like, well, this is really hard. I remember I got like three or four people on this like 5K follower guarantee, and you end up sometimes hitting it, sometimes not, and then you're stuck fulfilling for this person for like 6 months, and it was really difficult. So I was like, there's got to be a better way. And I was like, well, what if I can just make them like 5K a month? Well, they'll pay me 2K a month, right? If I make them 10K a month, they'll pay me 3K a month, and so on and so forth. And so we figured out basically how to help people grow followers and make sales, and then that allowed us to start increasing our prices and having longer uh, retention and stuff like that.
And remind me, how old are you now?
I'm 26.
26. Cool.
Yeah,
So you're definitely you have a lot of room to grow.
yeah, definitely. It's like I'm not. I don't know. How old are you?
A little older.
Yeah,
Not too much. Not too much, but a
I
little.
I always try to tell like I'm not in like the this young buck group. Like there's I feel like there's like multiple different categories, right? Like I'm not in the young buck group of people who are like 21, and like that's probably why you don't see me doing like this whole Rolex kind of vibe. And then, but I'm definitely a lot younger than a lot of people who might have like kids. So I'm in that middle of the pack group, which is why I'm still hopefully trying to push a lot more travel and stuff like that. But I'm also, a little bit settling down. So I consider myself the middle of the pack, which is also why I don't fit with Gen Z, but I'm also technically not a millennial. It's that weird 1998 to 1996 group.
Okay.